Everybody ready?
I'm waiting on you, big baddie.
No, I was just waiting.
Chocolate dinosaur and you.
Chocolate dinosaur, huh?
I was about to fall asleep.
I know.
Okay. Hi, everybody. How you doing today?
Oh, it was actually recording.
Yeah. They just caught you picking the dandruff out of your fro.
Yeah.
I don't have dandruff.
Could be worse. You could be picking your nose, man.
Clean my hair very nicely. Thank you, baby.
Don't worry, we wouldn't have told you if you were picking your nose. That was before.
I just
A less attractive John Bodega here.
Oh, hang on. I'm doing some false advertisement here. Let me just throw that away.
There you go.
Yeah, don't advertise, I guess,
The Pizza Giants.
Giants pizza. So, we're here today, and this is Backroom Poo
You might want to restart that.
Can we just have some quick?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Go do it. Go do it.
How many? You hit the mic.
Sorry.
Good job.
I guess we just restart. Wes, I swear to God, if you're going over there fucking with the camera, I'm going to shoot you.
I can't fix the lighting because it's not like...
Don't tell us to shush. You're the one that get all like me.
Your nose is a sling coat.
I'm going to pick up my jacket and find a ferret in it later.
Just don't take it off.
Whenever he's done with it.
I'll try not to.
He's trying to go west. He's following you.
I was about to scream no, but now it's like, it's not that bad.
You good?
No! No!
Yep, I'm good.
No!
All right. So, yeah, this is the Backroom Crew podcast, and we're gonna...
This is the Backroom Crew podcast, everybody, and we're gonna
do a review on Deadpool!
Yeah, there we go.
Alright. So we're gonna do pretty much the good, what we liked about it, we're gonna do what we didn't like about it, and we're going to say what we hope to happen later on with the franchise of Deadpool and everything like that. So... overall impressions, we're going to start down the line here.
We'll go first
Well,
then.
yeah, I mean...
that would be you then.
All right.
Mr. Line Leader.
Line leader?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're the line leader.
Line leader. I liked the movie. It was a good movie. I thought that they portrayed him... the way they portrayed him was pretty much spot on, you know, the way you would portray Deadpool. You know, I read up on the character a little bit more to see about it before I went into the movie, so I wasn't going in blind. All I was going by was what, you know, cosplayers and stuff would do, which I guess would be the best representation, because cosplayers...
Pretty much what it is.
Pretty much. That's what Deadpool is like a freaking cosplayer just in real life.
Yeah.
So, overall, yeah, acting was good. The choreography was great.
Well, I mean, the director, Tim Miller, he's done Mass Effect and
Yeah.
a couple other video game titles with really great I don't know the word.
Yeah, he did
Cinematics, there you go.
the cinematic openings for like Mass Effect and Old Republic.
Yeah, so he knows what he's doing. Yeah, make a really cool visual CG type of thing.
Yeah. Like, I like it. The way I would like his fighting style is kind of like his actual mind, because it's like all twisted, and then you saw he doing a bunch of flips and twists and just like cutting, slashing, or whatever like that.
Yeah.
It's like you wouldn't think that someone with like two katanas be able to do that unless they were like, you know, samurai trained. But yeah, he just woo, and the way he did that one move where he like flipped over, twisted, and threw the sword right in the bike spoke.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that. Storyline. You know, the one thing I read up, the part with the pizza delivery.
That was actual from a comic.
Yeah. That was kind of cool.
Wasn't exactly like it.
Because he
but
killed the guy?
Yeah. And it was before, in the movie, it was Wade Wilson doing it, where it was
Mhm.
Deadpool doing it in the comic.
Yeah.
But it was set up the same way.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Got the same pineapple olive pizza.
Sweet and
Yeah.
salty.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much my basic things. Most I liked about it.
I liked
Wanna
it.
go?
I loved it. I think it. I think it proved a lot. I'm just start from the beginning. I think it proved a lot of people, a lot of naysayers that said, "No, you're not going to make money off an R-rated film, superhero film, because you're going to lose out on the family market." I mean, no, you're not, because the people that are going to spend money are the older people, that can go and see it without seeing or taking their parents.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully that allow us to do more R-rated superhero films. Let's get like an R-rated Ghost Rider or Spawn come out. They're talking about Spawn's getting ready to drop out. So hopefully it opened the door for a lot more directors, a lot more studios being a little bit more risk taking with it. But Deadpool as itself, as a movie, like you said, it hit on everything it needed to hit on. It hit on the fourth wall breaks because they didn't come off too corny. I think Ryan Reynolds did a really good job portraying Deadpool because he wanted to do it forever and he wanted to basically make up for the fiasco that was Deadpool from the Wolverine.
That piece of shit.
Yeah,
and the fact that he made fun of all of his previous superhero roles, like the Green Lantern and Deadpool from that one.
Wait, it was Ryan Reynolds who did the Green Lantern?
Yeah.
I thought it was Affleck or Ben Affleck for that one.
He did
Why do those two look so goddamn familiar?
Because they're pretty boys, whatever.
Yeah.
But
very cool.
What it was is it's they just. I would like to see a little bit more Deadpool being Deadpool instead of like the backstory being so main focus of the film. Because like you got to set the origin and how they did it. You go back, explain why he's chasing Ajax and all this other jazz. Hopefully in the next one with Cable, who I'm pulling for Stephen Lang.
Wait. You're going to skip ahead here.
God damn it.
That's supposed to be what you want to come up next.
Yeah, so right now it's why you like it.
Why you like it. Why you like this one.
I liked it because it actually felt like a comic. It didn't feel like it was whitewashed and you just threw a bunch of all the stories together and like got the best parts from it. It felt like if you were to go pick up a Deadpool comic, this is what you would get page by page.
Yeah, and the jokes weren't that like corny kind of.
The only one that bugged me were like the Subway jokes.
Oh, the one with
Jared.
Yeah.
For Subway jokes. So it's like, you could have done so many different things. I mean, the dude that he was making fun of was from Galaxy Quest, and he looked like the son of a bitch from Big Bang Theory.
But he did also call him Agent Smith.
Yeah, but still, there were so many more. I felt like
fourth wall break opportunities right there.
Yeah, and like on top of that, like I just felt like that joke right there is just gonna like just date the movie over and over and over again. Because even now, like the whole Jared thing it's even out of the news, so it's like why?
Mm-hmm.
Again, that's the other thing that bugged me.
Okay.
And Angel Dust.
That's what you liked? Gina Carano.
Say, go somewhere. Go upstairs.
I would really have to say that.
He's like, nah.
Yeah. I like Gina Carano more than I think she's more attractive looking than Rousey. So.
Wait, okay, you're talking about the love interest?
No.
Angel Dust was the
pretty.
I know who Angel Dust was, but I was just talking about
Gina Carano. Ronda Rousey.
She's the one playing Angel Dust.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And what surprised me about that was like I was not like everything about her body frame and build, structure, hairstyle, all of it fit. Like for a character of that personality, that attitude, that fighting style, it all fit. It didn't feel like it was just thrown together to make it a reference. It really felt like this is the character. This is what you're expecting to get. This is what you're gonna get.
Uh-huh.
We'll just skip over Wesley here.
Oh, well, go ahead.
Oh, no. I was just commenting on that.
It's not me. It's Brandon's phone's for dinging.
Why are you dinging phone?
Because he can't put his phone on silent in case someone needs to get a hold of him and tell him he needs to come home.
Oh, go ahead.
No.
Go ahead, Wes. What did you like about Deadpool?
It was a pretty good movie. I have to say that. The thing is that the attention to detail was pretty good.
You're just saying what you liked about it.
No, I'm getting there. Let me just get there. It's like a little locomotive that's got to go down the track. Yeah, just chugging it on now.
Pull the horn, you'll go faster.
Anyway, Deadpool to me was an interesting experience. it just some situations felt a little forced, and the fact that with the Xavier Institute and all of that was actually kind of funny though. I gotta say,
they just like hijacked that footage from an X-Men movie.
He was like, when he came to, it was like, wow, it's almost like the studio couldn't afford to get any more X-Men. It was hilarious. That part was
Come on,
hilarious.
we're going to go take you to the professor. Stewart or McAvoy? Can't never tell with these timelines.
With that said, also, I kind of was off put by the CG. Okay, all right. Like,
all right, well, your light's done. Go to Brandon.
It's not.
You already
done.
started talking hate on it.
Yeah, you're already starting to hate.
It's got to be something else that you like about it.
It felt good. It felt like I was actually watching, like how Josh just said. It felt like I was watching something that was, that came straight from a comic book. They really had their heads down into it, and they really delivered on that aspect. The dialogue was delivered pretty good. I mean, it all just comes back to it was a pretty good movie. So I'll leave it at that for right now.
All right. For me, just touching base on a couple things that were said, I greatly appreciated how they tried to stay as true to the comics as possible.
Oh yeah.
Well, that was Ryan Reynolds doing too, because if you looked at the credits, he was an executive producer of it.
Yeah.
So he was like, if we do this, we have to do it as true as we can.
Yeah, because I mean, like all the previous movies, it's like everybody felt it's like whitewash it, make it as family friendly as possible, do this, do that, and then completely corrode the timeline. Mm-hmm. And it's like, dude, none of us want that. That's not what we want. We came to see our character, and I was thrilled with that. I was thrilled to see, and like you all said, yeah, the one scene was like the minute difference in his entire story, but you know what? It fit for what it was done, for how it was being used. And I liked the portrayal of the villains. I especially love that villain, like, what they call him, the British asshole.
Oh, Ajax.
Yeah.
Francis.
Yeah.
Oh, Francis. Woo-hoo.
What's my name?
I'm
gonna fucking spell it out for you.
And he did.
It was great. Just about everything about it. It was like there was nothing I wasn't expecting, but I was honestly surprised that they held true to how gratuitous Deadpool is. We're talking straight up gratuitous nudity, gratuitous vulgar actions.
Why was there kids at Deadpool?
I was wondering the same thing.
I thought we were going to get to that. Okay, we're going to get to that.
I thought
we were going to get that because that was one of my things. Okay.
But I mean, overall, and as we could clearly see from the sales, we aren't the only ones who feel this way. Because it broke box office expectations completely. And I agree with Josh. I really hope that this opens the door for them to stop fucking up our characters.
Get an R-rated Wolverine. Can you imagine an R-rated Wolverine? Oh, that's hard to say. R-rated Wolverine.
Yeah, it is hard to say.
If they did that, though, that'd be...
I mean, don't get me wrong. X-Men First Class, I thought they did well, but it still hurt to see the timeline that obscured.
Well, Fox.
Yeah, Fox.
Fox? Sony. Whoever owns the fucking X-Men.
Fox.
Fox? That was Sony. Okay.
No, Fox. Only thing Sony owns or did own was
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
They
hardly
have
Fox.
that now.
Fox. They need I hope they've taken notes from Marvel itself because.
Well, you wanna? That's gonna be something you didn't like, or
I don't know. Are we on that part? Because you keep
not yet. I mean, unless Brandon's finished.
No, I'm good. I'm
all
good.
Right, we're good.
Overall, I was very happy with the movie.
All right.
So
you want to get into?
Yeah,
you want to start?
I'll start.
All right. So what you didn't like about what didn't you like about the movie?
I got so much bile in me right now. I gotta get it out.
Go ahead.
There was a couple things I didn't like. It's there's a few times where I felt like there were some jokes. I feel like they kind of ad-libbed in, which is fine. But again, they're dated already.
Well, I think they did most of them because Ryan Reynolds did a lot of improv.
Yeah, which is fine. Yeah. You need that for Deadpool as a character. And then other than that, there's not really anything bad about the movie because you can fuck up in a Deadpool movie and you can still have a great Deadpool movie because you can just have Deadpool. But, oh shit, we didn't have enough money to redo this, so there's a guy on a wire.
Well,
you know what I mean? So you could pull that off. You know what I mean?
It would depend on.
It doesn't matter how bad the movie fucked up. And, like, if we ran out of money, and like he just does little cardboard.
They did that in the game too, by the way.
Yeah,
that was so stupid.
So it would be hilarious to fucking see that. But I didn't like the fact that you had the parents that didn't understand that Deadpool is not a hero. He has never been a hero. He was originally a villain who everybody loved, so they made him an anti-hero. Mm-hmm. There was a campaign online that said this is not a kid's movie. There's a reason why it's R-rated.
Yeah.
It is not a child's movie, and yet there were still children in the movie theater, and it bugged me because there was there was titties, beautiful titties, front, giant Ryan Reynolds dangly gross test Deadpool penis. Dangling you a couple times, and then butt, and like a lot. There was so much,
and all the masturbation.
For some reason, I didn't see his penis. Maybe I just like.
You remember that scene where he got impaled and he was just leaning over?
His dick was just
straight
kind
up, just dangling right there.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Like, you're like,
I just kind of blocked that out of my mind. I don't know.
He probably did.
But that's the only thing that bugged me was that. You know it's not a child-friendly film. Mm-hmm. Or at least you should know that. People still brought their kids to it. Now, I don't know if it was, again, that's every parent's choice to bring their kids to the film or whatnot. I would not bring my son to that film until he's at least 13. Yeah. Because I know by then he's probably already understand what the fuck's going on.
Or maybe 12.
It's somewhere.
Yeah. Older than 10.
Older than 10.
I think
But, I mean, the one thing I have to say I'm surprised on that, because I agree with you on the whole children being in there, but I didn't hear a single parent complain.
No.
Yeah. That surprised me.
It's probably because they knew, and they still brought the kids. If you knew and you brought your kids, fine. If you didn't know and you brought your kids, why the fuck would you bring your kids to an R-rated film and be upset?
I haven't heard anybody protest about it yet.
The only thing that could excuse that is the parents' ignorance, and that's not an excuse, I know. But at the same time, it's like you see Marvel, and we're all used to Marvel being family friendly with all of their superheroes and stuff. And although you may say that Deadpool isn't a hero, anti-hero still confuses people because they still see hero.
Oh yeah, they see a guy in a big red
spandex suit and all
Marvel and the tags and all this other stuff. Hey, it's Marvel. It's a hero movie. So, no, it's not. Well,
it's dumb, but...
And he even established at the very beginning of the movie, I'm not a superhero. He made that perfectly clear in the movie. I'm not a superhero.
What was that? What was that line? And your boyfriend probably told you this is a superhero movie, but that dude just totally shish kebabbed the guy.
And technically, yes, this is murder.
But remember, this isn't like your typical Marvel, Marvel Entertainment or whatever. This is Fox Marvel.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, regardless, because people who are just movie watchers or, consumers, they don't really pay attention to what studio has what. Yeah. They just see Marvel. They just see superheroes.
Except the big, 20th century, except the big 20th century logo that was in the beginning of it.
Yeah. Was anybody else hoping that when that came up, it'd be like the kazoo version of it?
Yeah. I wish that. And
I was hoping so hard for that.
It would have just had him playing it on the out or whatever.
I love that intro scene where instead of actually giving the names of everybody, it was calling them all kinds of shit, like some overpaid asshole.
Starring God's favorite idiot. Then you had the Ryan Reynolds Sexiest Man of the Year magazine floating by.
A hot chick.
But I mean,
overpaid assholes.
Yeah.
But one thing I have to say I didn't like, and this is something more so have to do with the company itself, Fox. They gave this little bit of budget for this movie.
Right. Which would explain why they made it the way they did.
Yeah. That's why they made it the way they did. But they let them have free range of however they wanted to make it. They didn't really step in and do that much with it or whatever, other than saying that a couple of jokes. Yeah, other than saying a couple of jokes were too far or whatever, because I think they
back and forth between Weasel and Deadpool in the bar when they first found him. That supposedly got really dark, and they they were like, guys, stop.
You gotta calm down a little bit.
I really hope they put that whole scene
Same here.
in the DVD, Blu-ray, whatever that comes out, because that would be hilarious to watch.
But the thing I didn't like is, what the hell, Fox? Like, y'all fucked up so bad on Fantastic Four, which was like the worst movie ever, and then you make Deadpool, which is like
the best thing you've ever done.
It's like one of the best superhero movies.
You know what it was?
One of the most truest two-form superhero movies.
You know what it was? They finally learned their lesson.
I think what it was Ryan Reynolds came at them and says, I will do this movie, but we're going to do it this way.
It was experimentation. Look at the balance. I mean,
look at how they got the movie
made,
too.
Yeah, they didn't give the budget, but they still wanted to see if it would sell because Deadpool is a big name. So what they did was they gave them the free reins or whatever and let them do what they could on that small budget. It's just a little corporate move. They were just trying to see.
I think it was like Deadpool was pushing for it so hard. So I think when they did the leaked teaser footage, that was when Ryan Reynolds or whoever was backing him up was like, look, you saw the reaction with this. If we don't do it like this, you can't fuck up this character again.
Exactly.
There's no way you fucked up Fantastic Four twice. Yeah. So, I mean, and like, it's not like you got better the second time around either. You got worse.
Yeah. And I guarantee you, when they come out with the second one, they're going to throw all the monies at it. Only because they know that it's a brand.
Oh yeah, they're probably going to go bigger on the budget. I don't think they're going to go like
maybe that's stupid.
Infinity Wars level budget with a $1 billion budget for 2 movies. That's ridiculous. Or Star Wars, that's pretty much blank checking at this point.
Yeah,
you made a $2 billion producing movie. You got a blank check on the next go around.
Another thing, I would have liked that they would have did a little more character development with like Blind Owl.
Oh, Wheezy? Not Wheezy.
Yeah.
I call her Wheezy.
I
don't know why I call her Wheezy.
We're talking about the old lady
there? Yeah, the old blind lady or whatever. Because, like her character, the way that he even meets her is a little different or whatever. Yeah. It kind of like just said, hey, met at the laundromat. I was cleaning blood off something.
Like, she responded to a Craigslist ask. Can we talk about how a blind lady responded to a Craigslist ask?
Did he say? How did she know he was cleaning blood out?
She smells it.
It was like on the other side of the room.
It smells like, it has a very distinct smell.
Yeah.
Like it almost smells like
iron, right?
Like iron and something else.
Can we ask? Is anybody else wondering why he just sat there with a tied open?
Oh yeah.
I know it's Deadpool, but still, like, just throw the whole thing in the wash. Shit.
He's got a pre-treat, man.
He was pre-treating.
Go to Walmart. Yeah, let me just pre-treat this one stain. Just go to Walmart, buy like a 10-pack of sweaters. They do that.
But
go get some Dickies.
Nice.
I mean, overall, like, I can't really say it was that much that I just didn't like about it.
I mean, there was, like I said before, there was a few jokes.
We should move to his dislikes because I'm curious to see what he was trying not to blow up.
Yeah, because it seemed like he had some things about it or whatnot. But
here comes the filmmaker Wesley, and how he doesn't like everything with CG.
It wasn't that much with me.
How the fuck did you get up here?
She crawled around my back. Like, she was literally crawling behind me. I was like, stretching. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't that much that I didn't like, but overall, it's, I guess I'll go into what I want to see for the next one. Like when we go
you ate. I know you're tired now because you just ate.
Yeah, well, like I said, the CGI off-put me a little bit. It was only because, I don't know, I kind of got used to seeing, like, a not CGI Colossus back when they did X-Men.
CGI.
When they did the thing, I mean, when they actually went into it, but I think there were a few scenes where when they did the stances and all that, like the still shots and whatnot, he wasn't CGI.
But they did him comic book justice, because, I mean, it's like...
That's how you looked in the comic book.
It's a freaking 7-foot tall Russian man.
Played in solid steel.
Yeah. And it's like, they don't have, like, the dude, when you saw him, doing the mocap show or whatever, he's like at least I think 6'5". He's tall, but he's not that tall or that built. So they put a lot on him.
Yeah, I get it. I'm just saying, like,
I'm sure if their budget was bigger, they could have made it a lot more attractive.
Okay, and that's where the leniency would have to come.
I don't think they're going to go that way either, though, because like Colossus looks like he looked in the comics.
Yeah, he did look.
Only just, I mean, minor details, because I mean. It's just the way if we can get the Hulk to look like an actual Hulk and not just some, way back when they first started trying to CGI Hulk, then I mean, yeah, put that dedication into making.
Again, remember, this
They
is
were low
Marvel.
budget.
This is Marvel Disney money versus
No.
Fox.
I'm
money.
paying Donald Trump to run for president money.
Oh, snap.
Fox only pays. They barely wanted to pay that much for Planet of the Apes until they saw the second one. That actually, after the first one did good, and then they did the second one, they were like, "Okay, we'll go ahead and give you more money for this third one that's coming out."
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Dawn of
but-
the Planet of the Apes. I mean,
And again,
Fox
that's
is
just where my
mad that they
leniency
couldn't make
has to
Star
come
Wars
into play.
again. Fox just mad they couldn't make Star Wars again.
yeah.
Yeah,
And it just wasn't.
you know.
It wasn't like a killer for me. That's all I'm saying. It wasn't like a killer. It was still a great movie.
it was just a little off-putting.
It was off-putting only because of the budget and the effort and everything. But at the
I
at
feel
the
like
same
they did
time,
an awesome effort for the money that they had.
awesome effort
Yeah,
for the
I
money
mean,
that they
considering
had.
how like
The
I have to-
action sequences and everything.
Yeah,
That's like
yeah.
half their budget
Like,
right there.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
I'm
It's
willing
like,
to bet Ryan Reynolds put a little bit of his own money into it.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
Or
like
he
overall,
like didn't get paid to do it. But
Yeah.
he's got executive producer rights to it, so he's catching the money at the end of it.
yeah, he is. So I mean, like overall, though, I mean, like to tack onto it, I mean,
I bet you, I'm willing to bet money that he somehow owns a part of Deadpool now.
I would not surprise me one bit.
I don't know about that far.
Like, he
I wouldn't
probably,
go that
like-
far.
But
Like, bought into
if they
the
tried to make
franchise a little
anyone
bit.
else take his place as Deadpool, I'm gonna be upset.
Well, like,
Because
again,
he was
that-
a perfect Deadpool.
well, yeah. I was so against Ryan Reynolds because I thought they were going to do pretty Ryan Reynolds, and they made him ugly.
Yeah.
And I was so much happier with that.
and they
It's like,
made
nah.
so much fun off of that.
Yeah.
So much
It's
fun.
like
But-
an avocado fucking an
Oh,
a
God.
bad avocado.
But hopefully, if anybody, because again,
But-
Marvel.
Hold on.
Okay.
Did you finish, Wes?
I'm done.
Then did you have anything?
Yes,
you
I
wanted
did
to-
have a little bit.
Okay,
Like
go ahead.
overall, I liked everything about it, but there were a couple things I was sad to not see in the film.
Mm-hmm.
For example, we all know that Deadpool has schizophrenia,
Ah,
so not seeing that portrayed, at least like a partial bit of it seemed
Well, when
to
he
be.
got stabbed in the head.
Yeah,
a
like
little
at
bit.
the end, it kind of seemed like they were starting to portray it. But I mean, from like everything I've ever seen on Deadpool, like he's always
Always
seemed to
talking
have
about
it.
us.
But remember,
Yeah.
the schizophrenia was like early on when he was more kind of angry with himself.
Yeah,
Remember?
but I mean, like overall though, I mean, I would have liked to have seen that incorporated.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
kind of touched on it a little bit, and like if you pay attention, just like to like Deadpool says, you guys are coming with us.
Yeah,
Colossus picked them up. There was a couple times where instead of Ryan Reynolds referring to me, he said us. So it's real quick little quirks that he
Yeah.
is doing that. So there might be a little bit more play on that in the future, but
but I mean,
again.
overall, I thought it was, it was great. There was so much that like it really had an impact. But I can't say there was much I hated about it. Like this is the first time I've saw a film involving a character that we all know and love, and they did it right.
yeah,
And I mean, for what limited budget, like actually going up and looking at his budget that they had on this,
58.
it's
what was it,
amazing.
58? It was either 58 or 53 $1 million
I think
is
it was 58.
what the total budget that they
Yeah,
had.
but I mean, considering, and then how they talk about like how your average film.
It's like 100 to 200
Yeah,
million
and-
Yeah, especially
it's-
superhero film.
Oh, yeah.
So
All
the
special
fact that
effects.
they were able to make it that graphic, that gratuitous,
the fact that they had made their money back first weekend is going to do so much for the franchise.
yeah, I mean, first weekend, I'm willing to bet by the end of month 2. I mean, what are they? They usually keep it in theater for like 3 months.
Well, it
Yeah.
depends. It's like 6 weeks is the normal run. And
Okay,
then
so I mean,
Star
but
Wars
by
is
the-
still in theaters, but that's because people are still going to go see it. I'm
Yeah.
probably going to see it again. Because
But I mean, like overall, I mean, you're looking at like in 6 weeks' time, with first week making their money back and doubling it. You're looking at like at least quadruple what you put into that money.
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah, another thing too.
this
scene
isn't
that I
Jim and
like.
the Holograms.
Why you gotta bring it up? Why you gotta bring it up? Because you made me watch that, and I sat there.
Did you actually see it in
Not the
theaters?
movie. No,
Is that
I
coming
saw
out on
the trailer.
DVD?
Wait,
I
what
saw the
movie?
trailer
I
and
think
I
it's
was
already on
pissed.
DVD.
Did it really?
Wait, what are we talking about?
Jim and the Holograms. They made a live action Jim and the
Oh,
Holograms.
I heard they were starting to do that.
No, they've made
know,
it.
they
They
did?
released it, and then 2 weeks later they pulled it
You don't. You
because
don't.
it was
That bad.
that bad.
You
They
don't.
don't even want
Holy-
to talk about it.
I
No
know.
wonder
you
I
don't
haven't heard
do it.
anything
They were
about it.
like, they were like,
I saw a
"We're
picture.
sorry."
Exactly.
I saw a picture. It was
And
just
they
like
deserve.
gem.
They deserve that, and they need to send me
Wes
an
saw it like 4
official
times.
letter, an official apology. I am
Wes-
waiting for that official apology sent to me.
Wes
in
is
my
just trying to get
email.
his popcorn money back.
Exactly. You know.
He's like, I wasted $20 on this large popcorn.
You
and
sat
No.
down and watched the movie.
No, I didn't watch the movie. I watched the trailer, but that was still painful. It was painful to watch.
It was 5 minutes of his life that was
God.
just wasted.
But anyway, no, like I was saying, that one part
They
that
didn't
I
even
liked,
try to promote the movie.
No, they
It was
didn't.
so bad. They're
No.
like, no.
that one part that I liked though, because I
How
forgot
do you
this part,
fuck that up?
was
I
the
mean,
part that
That's a discussion for another film.
yeah, no,
You're
I'm
right.
not even-
You're right.
I'm
You're
not
right.
even
We'll,
gonna do
we'll
that.
do that for
We can
another
go
time.
all
No.
day for that.
What part were you talking about?
It was that part at the end where Colossus is just trying to like get him to see the era of killing them.
Oh yeah, it's just like it's that moment. It's like 4 or 5 moments. Pow!
I was like, anybody who knew Deadpool knew that was coming.
Everybody knew it was
Like,
coming.
what is wrong with you?
He's
It's
like,
like
talking too long.
it's
I
like,
got
Why
bored.
more on? I got bored.
it's like yeah, it's like there. I still have 4 more moments.
Yeah. I owe you 4 moments.
That was so stupid. But yeah, that was good. That was pretty good.
You mean to tell me the only reason that I have not killed you is complete bullshit? You mean
yeah.
to tell me the person that's tracked you down and is going to kill you, the only thing that's stopping me from killing you is complete bullshit?
It's like that's not smart for you.
That is a bad decision.
But okay. As far as getting into the last part, what we want to see for the future of this franchise and everything.
I want to see. First
Hold
of
on,
all,
let me go.
Can
Can I go first? Can I go first?
Yes.
I want to go first.
All right,
All right.
go first, goddammit.
First
Fuck
up. First
you.
thing.
Fuck you.
First thing I want to see. I want to see more like self-mutilation for him.
I want to hear his body go sport.
I want to like. I thought he was gonna at least shoot himself in the head at least once.
He did cut his hand off.
I mean, yeah, he cut his hand off, but that was it. It's like Deadpool. He like at least shoots himself in the head,
Yeah,
or
but-
like gets disemboweled or something like that. I would have wanted to see that. I
Yeah,
wanted
but
to see
he wasn't.
something-
He wasn't like I'm just on a mission, like getting paid to do this type of Deadpool.
Yeah.
He was. I'm on a revenge mission. I have a purpose. He's like an ADD kid that got hyper focused.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, in the next one, I want to see a little bit more violence as far as blood towards himself, or whatever, like that. I mean, I know it's kind of like weird that I want to see him hurt himself, but you know,
It is
But
more
that's
comically accurate.
Yeah.
I know what you're
Yeah.
saying.
it works with it. Another thing I want to see is I want to see them include more X-Men, and once Apocalypse comes out this summer,
With Poe.
yeah, with Poe,
With Poe.
yes,
Poe Dameron from Star Wars plays Apocalypse.
yes,
Oh.
What's his name? Oscar
Oscar Isaacs.
Yeah.
Yes. I want to see them, well, because as far as them beating Apocalypse, they're not going to really beat him. They're just going to put him in.
I don't
back.
think they
Put
never won against Apocalypse.
Nobody has ever won
They
against
don't
They just
win-
put him in a capsule
Yeah.
and say, we're going to deal with you later.
Yeah, they don't win against Apocalypse. They just like, you know,
Ooh,
it's
tie-in.
it's like a time capsule. Well, no, I want
Tie-in
to
with Cable, because Cable's supposed to come.
You're
Well-
right. When Cable first made his appearance, it was all about the whole thing with Apocalypse.
Mhm.
So
That
there
could
could
be
be a
fun.
time.
That's where Bishop came into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it
Well,
like
Bishop
the
was
Black
in Days
Cable?
of Future Past.
Well, was he? Okay.
It's, I always thought he
No,
was.
Bishop was the energy user with the guns.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bishop was in Days of Future Past, but
Yeah,
they
but-
never
It expanded
really
on it,
expanded
yeah.
on Bishop or whatever. I'm hoping Bishop is expanded. They
Still
said they're
yet
going to
see
have
Days of
cable.
Future Past. Does
Yeah,
anybody
they're
got
gonna
Days of Future Past on DVD? Anybody?
Not yet.
No,
Yeah.
I've been told I need to go watch it because it supposedly retcons everything.
Yeah, it
does,
just basically,
yeah.
it's just like, yeah, we're just going to fix the problems.
Yeah.
We're sorry.
It's
But,
another
Yeah,
story.
he does that.
But
That's why
like,
Like,
they're
it
called-
feels good until he bites.
Yeah, that's why they're called carpet sharks.
Ah!
but as far as X-Men, I want to see them put more X-Men into it. If they were to include pretty much like the roster of what's on X-Men Apocalypse and include it with Deadpool, that could lead into
I
an
want to.
X-Force movie because they have Psylocke, they have Archangel.
Oh, they brought Psylocke in?
Yes, Psylocke's going to be Apocalypse.
Olivia
Archangel is going to be in Apocalypse. They're also like Wolverine.
Wait, hang on. Which
They've got
version
Wolverine.
of Archangel?
What do you mean?
The Metal
Apocalypse.
Wings?
Yeah,
or the
Metal Wings.
non-Metal
That's the
Wings?
Yeah, Metal
Apocalypse
Wings.
version.
That's the only
Okay.
Archangel. I mean,
Well,
the
yeah,
other one is regular
just
Angel.
don't get me wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Archangel. The only reason why it becomes Archangel is because that's Apocalypse's first like super mutant that he makes. It's like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna use you.
Yeah, so I hope they bring those two in it.
Whenever you say Superman, I always think Fallout.
You put
Yeah.
Deadpool.
I don't know why.
You put Deadpool in it, and maybe if I doubt Hugh Jackman's coming back, but get a new Wolverine or whatever.
I really
or
hope
get
Hugh
X-23. And
Yeah.
they get X-23, and that will be a perfect X-Force right there. And put Cable. Put Cable on it or whatever. So you do Deadpool 2, and then you do X-Force, and bam. That's... Let me get one more thing.
They've already talked about doing X-Force.
Yeah, I know they talked about it, but they need to put Deadpool on
They need to let
X-Force.
Suicide Squad play out first.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
So if they're going to do X-Force, they need to see how well Suicide Squad does, because I'm still on the fence about Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I'm extremely on the fence about Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
I thought you were on the fence about... You're just on the fence of anything that's just like...
No.
DC.
See,
No, I'm on the fence about anything that looks like it's shit.
It doesn't look like his bad,
Okay,
though.
Does it?
It doesn't look like Gem of the Holograms, but it looks like Fantastic Four.
What?
I didn't. I'm just saying.
Okay.
First of all, hold on.
okay.
Let me look clearly here.
Hold on,
I
hold
did
on,
not
hold on.
get excited for Batman v Superman until I saw Batman in the latest trailer whooping ass, and then I realized that he was like the apocalyptic version of Batman. Like,
Okay.
the
hold
old
on.
Bruce Wayne.
We're going to talk about that at a different time.
Okay, that's a different movie.
'Cause-
That's
okay.
that's a
I got
different
one more.
podcast.
I got one more thing. With them bringing Negasonic Teenage Warhead, I hope that they do. Like this
That was
does mean
hilarious.
that they're going to go through with the New Mutants movie, because I really want to see them put magic in the New Mutants movie.
That was funny.
Like
It's like,
magic.
It's like,
that's,
that's your nickname.
That's Colossus's
Oh,
sister,
Yeah.
Ilana.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's Colossus's sister. I really, really hope they do a New Mutants movie and have those same costumes that she had, because that outfit was probably the second best X-Men outfit they had after First Class. So overall, that's the things that I want to see. And maybe Domino.
I wouldn't mind.
Well, Domino is going to probably
Yeah.
show the appearance.
That'd
'cause
probably
it's
be like Deadpool 3.
Yeah. That'd
Yeah.
be around Deadpool-ish.
Yeah, Domino. So okay,
So,
go
I
ahead.
want to see. First of all, I'm all for Stephen Lang being Cable.
Which one's he?
He's the
Maybe.
general from Avatar.
Oh, please. He looks so perfect for the part.
Yeah, but the other guy, I forget his name, but the guy that they're trying to woo. I mean, he looks like Cable, but
As far as who?
the first guy that he was out there already talking to.
John Hamm
Yeah,
from Mad Men.
yeah,
Yeah. He looks like Cable.
Yeah,
like
but-
He's got the chin and facial structure.
yeah. But every time I
But he's
saw
just
Cable, it was like a super dick drill sergeant, military marine guy from the future.
yeah.
And Stephen Lang can do that so well. And
Yeah.
put him up against Deadpool, it's just...
Dude, I could see, that would be so perfect. The only thing that they would have to do is probably, give him a little bit more mass.
Well,
otherwise...
Well, he's already,
he
training.
is bulking up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
he's
mean,
like,
other
look,
than
okay.
that, other than just building up a little bit more mass, he's perfect for the part.
Why don't they just use both? I mean, that would fit in a Deadpool movie, because Deadpool would be like, are you Stephen Lang? I don't know. But I want to see him. I'm pulling for him. I really hope he
there's
gets
so
it.
many references he could pull out, too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God, the blue people.
Yeah, it's like...
Dances with Smurfs! But no,
I can see it now. Just walk up to him. I see you.
I want to see... I want to see in the future, like I said before, I want to see more gritty. Like, I want to see an R-rated Ghost Rider. I want to see Spawn be really, really dark.
Mhm.
I want to see heroes that will not have been made because of the fact they are so dark and gritty that they don't transfer over well. I hope that people are going to take the risk on them now because Deadpool has done so well.
Yeah.
I also would like to see Deadpool make cameos,
And other
other
X-Men
X-Men movies, like for
Gambit.
Gambit.
They have to do him and Spider-Man.
Oh God, yeah.
They
I'm
have to do
still
it.
on the
They-
fence
they-
about
they-
Gambit, by the way.
He's not gonna be in Spider-Man.
No, I'm not
No.
saying both of them doing whatever. I'm talking about just maybe a few cameo stuff or whatever.
It's not gonna happen.
Why?
What if
Because
Spidey
Why?
just he got a phone and every now and then you scroll through it and you see Wade Wilson
You
on the
do not-
contacts
That
list.
would be funny.
That would be funny
I
as
would
shit.
be weak at that.
you do not understand
The hatred of
The
Fox and
hatred
Disney.
of Fox and Disney.
Again, it all started when George Lucas says, "Here, Disney, I have a present."
But that would make it so much better, and you cannot deny that. Because as soon as you see something like a stupid,
First of all, we all know
whatever.
Marvel and Disney. Disney is on a quest to rein in all of its
Yes.
babies.
Yeah.
It's like, this is Marvel. We're going to pull everything back. We're going to get Fantastic Four back and reboot it. They're already talking about doing a Punisher movie, like a revamp on the Punisher.
Oh my god, that
Not a
movie
movie, but
horrible.
they're doing the probably going to do a
Miniseries?
Netflix series.
Well, they're
Punisher.
trying to revamp Punisher.
Yeah.
They already said they want to redo Ghost Rider.
Oh
Which-
please!
which
I mean,
I would be for.
Well,
Don't get me
no,
wrong, like,
Ghost
Not
Rider,
Nicolas Cage,
Ghost
though.
Rider and Blade are both back at Marvel.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
I don't think they're going to redo
Deadpool.
Blade.
But Deadpool. Here's
there's
the
no
thing.
reason to.
Deadpool, Fantastic Four, and X-Men are at Fox. Fox has the movie rights for all of them, and they're not letting them go. They're gonna keep making movies with them as long as they can, because I think they have until 2022 until the contract goes out.
Yeah. So they're going to just crank them out.
Yeah,
And then, by then,
I'll
who knows,
be
the
old
superhero
enough to not care.
the superhero mess would probably have died down by then. Because I have a feeling once Infinity Wars comes out, that's going to be like the cap, the end to.
Well,
the
it's kind of
superheroes.
hard to say that because you don't know exactly how the market's going to go. And seeing as though you like geek culture and all, it has just recently been on the up for movies taken serious and whatnot. I don't know. It still could go on for a little while.
and heck, when you got movies like this right now, like Deadpool, that's coming out that are
so much more potential.
yes, and so much different than the other movies that Marvel been cranking out. It's like, come on, Marvel, between Ant-Man and Guardians of the Galaxy and
Jessica
Iron
Jones.
Man or whatever. Well, we don't talk about the Netflix series.
Oh, leave me
The
alone.
Netflix series
I want
are
to.
the Netflix series are on a whole different level than what the movies are.
They are.
But as far as the movies, it seems like the movies are getting stale or whatnot. They go up against a bad guy. Most of the time, they kill him, and they get ready for the Avengers or whatnot.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a basic superhero movie. Here's the problem. Here's me become a superhero. Let me go save the person and defeat the bad guy.
Except Marvel kills villains off.
The one thing that it seems like not developers, but it seems like directors
Yes, I'm done.
and studios are afraid to do is to extend a movie's conflict past the first movie.
Have you seen Lord of the Rings?
That's what I'm saying. Make it more like that. Make it more like I'm actually getting tired watching
But
this,
don't
but I
include
don't want to
anything
like
stop.
the
giant
Empire
eagles
Strikes
that
Back.
show that the
Like
movie
the
could have
Empire
ended on
Strikes
that
Back.
movie one.
Right.
But
Don't
don't
have
include
all
other
of
things
your
like giant eagles that could end the movie on movie one.
don't have all
Yeah,
of your
because
central
giant eagles are
conflict
dicks.
Well, I
like
mean, you
solved
can-
in the first movie. Don't do that.
You can-
Oh, the Avengers movie should have still been going on with that same conflict. That should have been a large scale battle from what they made it seem like
You're
it was
talking about the
happening.
one with
with the little snake people
The
coming out.
Natiri?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chitauri.
Chitauri.
Natiri's Avatar. My brain's somewhere else.
Yeah, that should have gone on for like another 2 movies or 3 movies. I'm just saying, you
should
have
been
the
like something
potential,
on an epic scale rather than it was a one-off.
right?
Okay.
It's like
So, Wes,
New Warrior.
Yeah, Wes, go ahead.
what would you like to see in the future?
That.
Okay. Brandon,
What?
what would you like to see in the future?
Well, for me, like I said, I want to see them taking more risks. I want them to actually bring characters back to the roots. I understand that they feel that the old stuff is stale, but, that's what we were coming to the movies to see.
Yeah.
We were hoping to see that, get that feel, be like a kid again, reliving that, but on a big screen.
Yeah.
And then adding on top of that, I want to be able to see not only more risk taking. I want to see more, like more holding true to the characters. Like, sure, it's okay if we want to change an aspect or two about it, but hold true to the character's personality. Don't make them go from we'll take Spider-Man for example. Don't make him go from being this high-end super genius to a wimpy teenager that's angsty.
Yeah.
And then another thing I would like to see is more references like within the movie. Like, how like when you're reading the comics, they'll make like kinds of like cameo talks about from something that happened in a completely another
Well,
comic.
then that's the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
That's that right there.
Yeah,
Like
it's-
Captain America, literally, like the act that they hand him is named after the city they dropped in Avengers.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's just I would like to see more of that. But one of the things that I'm personally looking forward to is, what was it?
Clapping? More clapping?
Sorry, no.
A lot more clapping.
The train was going, and then somebody forgot to fuel it. But basically, I just want to see more of the risk taking. I want to see more. Hey, let's not be shy on the blood and gore.
Yeah,
maybe we can finally get a good Halo movie.
Mm-hmm.
Stretching.
Well, I mean, but no. Seriously though, if you've got movies that are coming out like Deadpool that are a risk, that are a stretch, that people are afraid to do because they know if they do it wrong, it's going to be such a backlash. Yeah, and it's not like Fantastic Four do it wrong, where people have given up the Fantastic Four franchise.
It's like the only thing we want to be taken out of their world is Doctor Doom.
Still, but again, like
video game movies are on a whole different level right now.
They are, but I mean,
and we'll see how that turns out once Warcraft and Assassin's Creed come out. Yes. If they can actually make a comeback.
And plus, video games in themselves are movies, in my opinion. That's going to be the next. That's another discussion.
Yeah.
But again, though, like, let's. Wes, he's telling you to put the dog down. Well, you non-hand language son of a bitch.
Bye, Sadie.
No, like let's look at the positives that Deadpool has set up. They have set up that we can make a movie.
Make a superhero movie.
Make a superhero.
That's rated R.
We can stick to the comic book. We can stick to the source material.
They can stick to
as closely as you can,
yes,
and make it that makes sense.
They can make the character like the character is supposed to be,
and still make a good movie.
Make a good movie.
You don't have to come in and basically rewrite or twerk everything to make this work. If you can still come in and make a movie like Deadpool that is so close to the character and it works, people will watch it.
It's also set up a grounds for higher risks, more. It's like if this character calls for people being dismembered, like Wolverine. Wolverine was notorious for dismembering.
And that's like I said before. I want to see a rated R Wolverine.
So you know that you can do that and not upset people.
Old Man Logan,
not Old Man Logan. What's the dude? That guy that wants to play him. The guy that played Bane in Mad Max.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah. Tom Hardy would make a great rated R.
He could be the new Wolverine.
Although I keep looking at him and I see Sabretooth for some reason. I don't know why.
Honestly, I was horrifically disappointed.
But again,
with that Sabretooth.
I really I know Hugh Jackman is talking about this is once he's done with whatever he's got going on with Wolverine, he's retiring as Wolverine. I really hope that he does something with Deadpool because Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. I mean, his movies were hit or miss. X-Men, the beginning of the X-Men and all that movies, Hugh Jackman does a really good Wolverine.
Yeah.
I feel like the stories and the movies that he's put in aren't there to make it a great movie, but I feel like
the Wolverine story was really good.
Yeah. And
when we went to Japan.
Yeah. I feel like Hugh Jackman could do so much better with that character than what he's allowed to do. I feel that if you let Ryan Reynolds bring him in, and they buddy up because they're both Canadian. Well,
what?
No, Canadian?
They're both Canadian.
Well, Wolverine and
Deadpool are. Yeah, that's what I meant. Okay. If you bring them in, let them do a movie, or even just have a little cameo fight. Because again,
it was the swap. That's what it was. Sorry, I just remembered.
He referenced Wolverine at the very beginning of the movie. Obviously,
referenced him.
It rhymes with
Wolverine, and he's got a nice little pair down under. So he wants Hugh Jackman's Wolverine.
Yeah, I really thought Wolverine was going to make some type of cameo or whatever.
He did, kind of. I mean, I thought the mask and he was.
I thought he was going to do something like First Class, where they came into the bar.
Fuck you.
Yeah. You're okay. We've got a proposition for you.
Fuck you. Okay.
I was going to do something like that, but let me ask this one last question.
Get sported. He's like, I'm a huge fan.
Let me ask one last question.
Sign my kidney.
Every single
stab me in the heart, literally.
Superhero person that's done a character or whatever. We've got Stuart as Professor X. We've got Robert Downey as Iron Man. We've got Chris Evans or whatever. All that. Between all of them throughout the whole superhero universe or whatnot, who do you think Ryan Reynolds is now Deadpool?
Yes.
When you think of Ryan Reynolds, do you consider him Deadpool
I had
now?
severe reservations when I first heard about it and I heard Ryan Reynolds was going to play it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've seen movies with Ryan Reynolds and I did not think Ryan had that potential.
Well, I knew he had the comedic potential for it, but like I said before, I was really hesitant because I didn't want them to be like, oh, it's pretty Deadpool. Deadpool's not supposed to be pretty in any way, shape, or form if you're going to do it right. So when they made him ugly, I was like, okay, now he's Deadpool. I don't think you can cast another person now that can keep up with Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool's speed and off the walls.
Oh,
no. You would completely lose everything that was set up.
Oh, yeah.
I have
faith in him the whole time.
Like, honestly, the guy who's playing Captain America, he's set.
But again, Marvel themselves do a really good job at casting. I mean, Robert Downey Jr., you couldn't pick a better Iron Man.
And have y'all ever seen what was that series? Not Lie to Me, Leverage.
Leverage,
no.
Yeah.
The guy who's playing Bucky was the Bruiser from Leverage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he was. Yeah, now that I think about it.
It was seeing him take that thing and then watching the fight scenes, I can see why they cast him for that. It works for me.
But again,
anyway,
I'm mad everybody was geeking out with that fight between Bucky, Captain America, and Iron Man.
Are you kidding me?
It was the
choreography.
The choreography with it or whatever, them like trading blows back and forth, passing the shield or whatever, the block it or whatnot. It really showed.
Everybody in the theater who didn't see that at first, they was like, "Oh my god! I thought we were supposed to be together."
Posers.
What's happening? What's happening to my life? I was like, "Oh my god! Please stop."
I gotta let the dog out, so we gotta wrap this up.
Okay, but yeah, I liked. I think I had faith in Ryan Reynolds like most of the time. I really did. So, what about you? Did you?
Yes. I thought it was all pretty good. Again, I just had those minor hiccups, but that's due to the.
Did you have faith in Ryan Reynolds?
Oh,
hurry up, because the dog's about to pee on the floor.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
But yeah, no, I'm proud of what Ryan Reynolds did. You know what? Just go.
All right. So
again, if Rotten Tomatoes gives you 100%, that's saying something.
Yeah, exactly. And that is the hardest thing I've ever to do. I have almost never seen anything go above.
I mean, Brandon hasn't even been able to get 1% on his movies. And how many pornos have you been in?
Like 30.
Jesus, you dirty motherfucker! Get off my couch.
I've got something with. I've got my thing with Rotten Tomatoes, but yeah. We're gonna go ahead and end it here. If you like what you saw today, give us a like, comment, share,
Don't you pee on the floor,
all that good stuff.
Don't pee on the floor.
And make sure that do it because you don't want the dog to pee on the floor.
Yeah,
please.
Please.
So
those likes will save this carpet.
The carpet's already fucked. I just don't want another stain to have to clean up.
Yeah. This has been the Backroom Crew podcast. Remember, social class, act like you've been somewhere before.
Oh God,
Peace.
don't you pee on the floor, you little shit. Don't get off my step on you.
Oh my god, he didn't make it!
A little bit more enjoyable.
Yeah, I find that kind of annoying.
What?
That they are doing it like that or whatever. But then again, I can't really complain because I just got into the series, into Fire Emblem, so.
So it makes you feel any better, so did I.
Just be thankful you're not in the reptiles.
Yeah. I guess so.
I was in the card games once.
You were in the card games?
He sold his whole life for a pair of World of Warcraft E20s.
And then I got into World of Warcraft.
Hey, the ferret's got a bag again.
He is attacking that thing.
They
He's
like-
taking it. He took it.
Yeah, they like crinkly stuff apparently. Or at least he does.
They do.
Because every time I open the bag and put it in the box, and then like
You go get it.
he pulled it out and then like they were all behind the couch. I said, what the fuck? What was it?
You're just walking around with it.
Dude, I don't know where to hide it.
He says
Is that
that's
just
his
mine?
bag now. That's
My
his
bag got
bag.
storage up in it.
You put this bag wherever I want.
Pretty much.
It's my bag now.
He's like, I want to make as much noise possible. Perfect.
I'll put him in a cage so like,
Does he make a lot of noise when he gets put in his cage?
yeah, when he wants
When
out.
he's not tired, yeah.
Yeah, like he knows you're here. He's like the biggest whiner. It's like loud too.
I haven't even heard it make noise yet.
Nah, neither have I.
Yeah.
Not even squeak when you actually
It's great.
step on it or kick it.
I told you the durable little shits.
Little baby.
It's green when you dry stuff on him.
Trey didn't even care.
I know. He didn't even check to see if it was okay. I was like, damn. So cool.